Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Brews with Brian, a craft beer review podcast. Craft beer is beer that is brewed in smaller breweries, not these big corporate machine breweries that we're all aware of. Craft beer is made with patience and passion and time, and these guys care about the product that they're putting out there for us, the consumer. And for that, I couldn't be more thankful. I got into craft beer probably 2 or 3 years ago, and it's changed the whole way I look at beer. I've tried so many different styles, just flavors, complexity, and I can tell how hard these people work to brew this beer. Like I said, this isn't some beer you're drinking in college just to get drunk at a party. This is beer that you sip on and you enjoy and you savor the flavor that each beer has, because each one of them is different. So on today's episode, we have 3 beers. We have Straight to Ale's Monkeynaut IPA, Yellowhammer Brewing's Cheatin Heart IPA, and Singin River Brewery's IPAcalypse Now. So let's kick this show off. Alright, our first beer today is Monkeynaut IPA from Straight to Ale out of Huntsville, Alabama. Monkeynaut IPA has an ABV of 7.25%, and it's available year-round, so you can get this thing anytime. The description from the website says, Albert, Abel, Gordo, Miss Baker, Bonnie, and Goliath. Between 1948 and 1961, these primate pioneers and others bravely went where no man had gone before, paving the way for U.S. manned spaceflight. This hoppy little monkey of a beer is a tribute to those simian heroes of yesteryear. It has a citrusy floral hop aroma, a strong malt body, and a crisp finish. And Monkeynaut is a beer, like I said, that was made at Straight to Ale from Huntsville, Alabama. And being from North Alabama myself, this is one of the closest breweries around for me. This beer, Monkeynaut, got me into craft beer. This is what started my whole adventure on craft beer. And it started this podcast because I wanted to inform people about the joys of craft beer. Monkeynaut is their flagship. Anytime you talk to anybody about Straight to Ale, they always bring up Monkeynaut. When I think of Alabama beer, I think of Monkeynaut. Alright, Monkeynaut pours a clear golden copper color with a nice amount of carbonation rising up from the bottom of the glass. It has a fluffy white head. The aromas are herbal, piney, and floral hops with a slight sweet caramel malt. Drinking this thing, first off, you get a moderate flavor of malt with a slight amount of sweetness, but backed up is a flavor of pine, herbal, and floral hops, which give off a lingering bitterness that balances this beer perfectly. This beer will always be one of my favorites, if not the top. Like I said, it's what got me started. Straight to Ale hit the mark with this beer, there's no doubt about it. And normally I recommend that you try this if you can find it. Well, on this one, I'm going to encourage you to go find it. You have to try this. If you're just getting into craft beer and you don't know what to try Monkeynaut. Now, you might not like the IPA style, but this beer for sure is what's going to start you on your journey into craft beer. But overall, I'm going to give Monkeynaut IPA from Straight to Ale 5 stars. The next beer on the show today is Cheatin Heart IPA from Yellowhammer Brewing out of Huntsville, Alabama. Cheatin Heart IPA has a ABV of 6.4%, and it's got a rotating availability, so just keep your eye out for it. The description from the website says, Cheatin Heart is a tropical twist on the classic IPA, with a lush blend of Azeka hops and Mosaic hops. A passionate ale with a wandering eye, this southern beauty is hard to resist. Yellowhammer Brewing is another one of these breweries that are close to where I live. Again, I live in northwest Alabama, and Yellowhammer is out of Huntsville, which is about an hour and a half drive from where I live. Again, one of my favorite breweries. I can always find something of theirs at my local beer store, and that's where I found Cheatin Heart IPA. Cheatin Heart IPA pours a hazy gold color with 3 fingers of white fluffy head, which means the carbonation is fantastic in this beer. The aroma is of peaches and caramelized sugar with a slight bit of spiced banana and sweet malts. The flavor is piney starting out, followed up by an equal dose of sweet orange creamsicle and caramel malts. A faint vegetal flavor hangs around towards the finish, but I couldn't put my finger on what it was. Overall, this was not the best IPA I've ever had, but it certainly wasn't the worst either. I like this beer, and I would definitely try it again. Maybe they changed a little bit up brewing it this time, and maybe it's a little bit different. If you can, find it, try it. Maybe your taste is a little bit different than mine. Maybe you'll enjoy it more than I did. But overall, I'm giving Cheatin Heart IPA from Yellowhammer Brewing 3 stars. Our final beer on today's episode is IPAcalypse Now from Singin River Brewing Company out of Florence, Alabama. IPAcalypse Now has an ABV of 7%, and it's available year-round. The description from the website says there's nothing like the smell of hops in the morning, especially in our intense IPA with a punch of citrusy hop flavor. This year-round IPA is perfect for sipping with friends or surfing the Singin River. And this is another beer from what I like to think of as my hometown brewery. Singin River Brewing is out of Florence, Alabama. And again, I live in northwest Alabama, so it's about 30 minutes away from my house, and I love going there. Again, I can't put this place over strong enough. From the friendly staff to the wonderful beer they brew, Singin River is one of a kind, and if you're anywhere close to northwest Alabama, you've got to stop in and try some of their fantastic beer they have. IPAcalypse Now pours a clear golden color with white head. The aromas are off the chart with citrus peel. To me, this thing just smells like summer from the moment you crack open the can and pour it into the glass. This beer was nicely balanced and very easy to drink, especially on a hot summer day. This thing would cool you off just perfect. It is sweet like fruit and has a juicy fruit gum-like finish. It has a solid amount of carbonation, and overall is a very, very good beer. Again, this beer is perfect for hanging outside with friends by the pool during these hot summer months. Give this one a try. You have to. You owe it to yourself to try this beer. You will not regret this one, I promise you. But overall, I'm going to give IPAcalypse Now from Singin River Brewing Company 4 stars. And that's the end of another episode of Brews with Brian. On today's show, we reviewed Straight to Ale's Monkeynaut IPA, Yellowhammer Brewing's Cheatin Heart IPA, and Singin River Brewing's IPAcalypse Now. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and being so supportive each week that we've done this. It means a lot to me. And check us out next week as I review 3 more brews on Brews with Brian, and we'll see you next time.